morning, everyone. It's 8:35 on Thursday, and because it's Thursday, it's claims day, and the news there is not overwhelming, but at least in the right direction. Initial claims up 211,000. That's an okay number. Expect last week it was 195, so higher by 16,000. However, continuing claims jumped up to over 1.7 million. 1.718 is the number there. Futures at 7:30 were down 40 in the Dow, down 65 in the Nas, and down $11 in the S&P. Right before the numbers came out, the Nasdaq was still down 66. The Dow had come back a little to down 29, and the S&P were down 12 and a half. Right after the numbers, Dow up 60, from down 29 to up 60. Nasdaq down 28, from down 66 to down 28, and the S&P went from minus 12 and a half to basically unchanged, up literally 25 cents. We're giving back a little of it here, but S&P is exactly unchanged. Dow is up 37, and the Nasdaq is still down slightly, but that's a battle it's going to have to deal with. It's actually only down $9. Okay, banks. Hate to even go this route. Silvergate gone, being liquidated. Standard Bank New York, SBNY, problems, down. Um, and what's really disturbing is the fact that Silvergate did nothing wrong here, nor did SBNY. The only thing that they did was conduct business in a very conservative manner. The loss in Silvergate specifically came from a liquidation of a bond portfolio that they were using as collateral because of the run, because of FTX. So, really kind of disturbing. The stock is, $2.50, down $2.50, and down from triple digits really not that long ago. Also, another bank, SIVB, that is Silicon Valley Bank, 192, down 76, or 28%. More important, the 210 inversion continues to expand, up 5 more basis points at minus 113. So that's pretty dramatic. JP Morgan suing Jess Stanley, who was the guy in charge of the Epstein account, I guess, or brought it in. Um, this is, as usual, optics only. If the guy was working within the scope of his authority, JP Morgan, give me a break. Okay, India is the new focus for Apple. They are definitely gearing up to do more there. Lilly, failed Alzheimer's drug in trials. The stock is basically unchanged. This was not unexpected, so there you go. Okay, Ocean Bio, OCEA. This was a reverse merge into a SPAC. So the high was right around 10, and all it did was go down. 2 weeks ago, it made the low at 306 and then turned up on the news that I'm going to give you in a second, and closed at 485. The next day, it got as high as 2660. and closed that day at 1080, up 125%. Um, Closed at 469 yesterday, and this morning is $7.70, up $3 or 64% on the news that they have a success. They are getting successful results on a non-small cell lung cancer tumors. So I'm going to guess that that one's going to fly around all day. Um, you know, if you want to play it. But as usual, I will remind you, appropriate size to your risk profile. And Alan Shaw, the CEO from Norfolk Southern, going before the Senate today or Congress today, definitely up on the Hill. The only thing I can relate this to is, the Mark Zuckerberg apology tour. He's going to apologize for the derailment. Um, I hope they roast him and the guy doesn't deserve his job. And WWE comparing itself to the mechanism by which the Academy Awards are done. Somebody knows what the results are, or a small group knows what the results are. I don't know whether or not there's that kind of control at WWE when there's that kind of money to be made. So there you go. Okay, Dow up 63.60, Nasdaq up $8, S&P up. Let's take a look here. Up $6. And the silver, we took a position in it yesterday, right at the close. Looking a little firmer this morning on those numbers. Still an inside day, but once we get above 2030, let's call it, we could rally pretty hard up to 2060 or so. The bottom line on this trade, though, is that this is a relatively longer term trade. I went out to April, and the 18 and a halves were just out of the money yesterday, and it is 18.55 right now, up 15 cents. So, not overwhelming, but going in the right direction with plenty of time to spare. Have a good morning. Oh, I have an appointment this afternoon. Will not be doing the daily note and possibly not the closing comment. I will try and get both of them done, but this is a necessity and can't change.